Namaste Bharat. Myself, Avinash Chaudhary. I am a lawyer from Delhi. So today I want to discuss something about COVID-19 and access to justice. So nowadays people are facing lots of problems about how they are getting justice in the society because our society where peoples are living in the communities and lots of groups, and when something is bad happen within them, so where they will go and whom they will approach. So I just want to here mention that we the people of India is sovereign because we have a democratic system in India. So what we will see here that if we see our preamble, where it is clearly mentioned that we the people of India having solemnly constitute that India is a sovereign, secular, socialist, democratic republic. So here India constitute four things: justice, equality, liberty, and fraternity. Here, but we see that justice is at the top. So when if justice is not granted in the society at the time of pandemic, that is not so good at the system of democracy in India. So but we'll see that some of the peoples who are migrants, workers, some of the things noise, some of the things that was not good with them when they are facing uh, surprisingly a lockdown in the society. When we were go back to the March, where government announces unpredictable lockdown towards the peoples who are living in the society. So here the problem that was arising from China from at the time of December. So what we see here that when there was completely shutdown in the society, migrants are creating problems to go back their home. So it was completely hustle bustle in the society. People want to go back to their hometown and they want to stay there as compared to where they are residing. So if there was completely shut down, no one can go from here and there towards any other place. But if we see the situations what was arising at that time, that court was court was also shut down at that time, but the matter came towards the courts that they are required something to do in this favor, that peoples are actually required justice. So but challenge came before the courts that they need to be shift on the virtual mode and where they will grant justice towards the society. So here Supreme Court passed order under Article 142, where decrees and orders passed by the Supreme Court toward the lower courts, and under Article 141, where the order passed by the Supreme Court that is binding on all the courts. So what we'll see here, Supreme Court passed orders for the lower courts, and here some other articles we will see that under Article 226 and under Article 227. Under Article 226 and 227, 226, the writs issued by the high courts for the lower courts and for some benefits of the peoples, and where in 2 to 7 we will see that the high courts superintend in the high superintendence of high courts, they will rule over the lower courts and they are binding towards it. So the order was passed by the Supreme Court that they will shift towards the online mode and they will take the matters that was urgent and necessary for the people. So when migrant was started going back to their homes on their foots without any vehicles, they some of them was dying on road. But happened them that they want to go back only to their home and no one, nowhere else. So what we will see here that situation is worst at that time, so they need justice. So some of the peoples started approaching courts, and they go to the court and get justice done by the help of virtual and online mode. So Supreme Court was granting justice by virtual modes. So some of the judgments came at the time of pandemic, like tenants cases where tenants disputes arising at the time of this pandemic because people's was people's were not working at the time and they do not have money in their pockets to pay their rent. So here matter goes to the Supreme Court, where they will peoples will get some relief in that matter at the time of pandemic, where they were not able to pay their rent. So the matter came here that migrant workers, tenants, and prisoners in the jail who are also facing problems at the time of this pandemic. Some of the prisoners were released close to 61,000, that is 15% of whole India prisoners, and that is a challenge before the jail authorities to whom grant bail and to whom grant payroll, and courts with higher authorities, both of them discussing about all these issues to whom they will release. So matter came here is that how justice is done in the society is with the help of online and virtual board, but this is not completely available in the society. Some of the lower courts are also required virtual modes for the society, where when we will shift completely on the virtual mode in the society, that is beneficial for everyone. So if courts and higher authorities will consider, in my opinion also, that if we are granting justice by the help of virtual mode, that is also cost reductive and cost saving for the India and for the whole nations, what we say. So the thing here is that we have access to justice by virtual mode at the upper courts, more at the upper courts in big quantity, but we see that lower courts are not working very well at the level of virtual mode. So when we were when we will equip all the courts with the help of virtual mode, that is very well for the access to justice at these kinds of situations which will arise in the society, that is a pandemic, which is not good for the whole nation. So I'm concluding my words here now that justice is done in these kinds of situations with the help of virtual modes. So stay safe, stay at home, and take care. Thank you. Dhanyawad.